So there's the moon. There it is, see? The moon. And then if we just move across the sky, we will see the sun. Sun, move around, and there's the moon. How does that work?
Totally wrong shadow angle on the thing. Kind of wonky, hey? I know, I remember when the moon was a nighttime thing too. But, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I can tell you the answer, but are you sure you want to know the truth? I don't know. Most people don't want to. Are you sure?
Yes, I want to know the truth. That's all I've ever wanted.
Okay. Well, the truth is, son, you, me, all of us, we've been seriously lied to by mainstream academia, by the educational system, by science. This thing, I can't tell you what it is exactly. I don't know if it's a screen with something being projected on it or what it is, but we don't have to be able to say what it is to clearly identify what it isn't. And unfortunately, believe it or not, that thing is 100% fake as it pertains to what we've been told it is. I mean, you you know it's supposed to be another thing like our planet or whatever, right? A big ball of dirt and rock, and it's spinning around us in an orbit the same way we're supposedly spinning around a sun in an orbit. But it just is not the case. There's just too much evidence that's been piling up and piling up, and myself, I've been researching this for years, but it's not just me. There's lots of people out there, and people with good equipment that are doing this. But that's the truth. We've been lied to by the mainstream academia, science, our teachers, our parents, because they were lied to. It's just the way it is. And just to help convince you, all the following is about 2 minutes worth of the video of the moon dancing all over the place in the sky, like no moon should. Alright, here we go. The next 2 minutes is going to change your reality. What you're looking at, you should recognize. We've been looking at the still pics. This is the moon in the first phase, and it's tipped wrong. Oh, here you can tell it's traveling pretty good speed with the cloud there that's passing. But this was recorded by Eyes of the Beholder last year over Dallas. A big shout out to you, Eyes, for this little nugget of gold here. I mean, wow, look at that thing go. Holy shit. I mean, really, if this is not proof positive enough for anybody to understand that they don't have to understand exactly what that is or how it's working or how they're fooling us with it or why they're lying to us. All we gotta understand is that they're lying to us on a gargantuan scale. I mean, the moon? Fake? Yeah, the moon is fake, obviously. What other explanation is there for this? No, there is no explanation. You have to accept the facts as you find them. The moon is fake. And you know what, hun? As long as we got you on the ropes of reality, and we're beating it into you, check this out. Alright. You obviously recognize what we're looking at here, eh? That's the sun, right?
Yeah.
Ready for some news about that?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's fake too.
No.
Yeah, I'm not
No.
kidding you. All right, here, you watch.
Boy.
All right, now if you haven't already noticed, the trees are clearly in front of the sun, and there just happens to be this nice little patch of cloud that was in just the right place. And as we get a little closer here, we're kind of far out, well, but you can actually that last shot there, you can see it pretty good, but you can really clearly see the strips of cloud disappearing behind the sun. Again, we don't have to be able to answer exactly what it is or why or how it's going on, but look, here's one end of the cloud sticking out here, another end over there. And as we get closer here, and we get more. Actually, we're starting to see it already. There's clearly cloud disappeared behind the sun that you're not seeing, and you can see cloud in front of the sun. Like these pictures are shit compared to when we were looking at it for real. It was so amazingly clear. The clouds below and in front drifting along in front of it. And then, like you can see, the clouds behind, you cannot see them. The sun is clearly, clearly in front of those clouds. And there's no mistaking this, people. And there's a cloud in front. These are the rooftops right here. This is the rooftops. This is the cloud in front. These are the clouds behind. People, this isn't hard to see. What you're seeing, you're seeing. What you were seeing with the moon, you were seeing. You just watched the damn thing dance through the sky clearly in no friggin' orbit. And it ain't gonna get back on any orbit. It was a long way off course. Like a long way. But anyways, look. You tell me what it is. I can't tell you what it is. I can certainly tell you what it isn't, though. And what it isn't is a million miles away. Or what is? No, it's 100 fucking million. Jesus Christ. 100 million, not quite. 900 and blah, blah, blah million miles away. Like, really, people? No. It clearly is not. And you know how much NASA, just one space agency, they're all hoaxes, every space agency around the world, but just one, just NASA, you know how much they rob the American taxpayers for it? Daily? Daily. I'm not talking monthly, yearly, daily. 52 million plus. $52 million a day plus. Go look it up yourself. And for any of you that ain't aware of it, NASA can't produce one photo of the Earth. Not one, and they admit it. All those blue marble shots they show you, that ball that you're assuming is our Earth, they openly admit, no, they're CGI shots. They can't give us one friggin' photo of Earth, and yet we can take plenty of photos of the moon dancing through the sky, the fucking thing upside down. A shadow half across it. When the sun is to my right, the moon is to my left. What's making the shadow? Wake up, people. You really do need to take this serious, people. Like, really. And yeah, that's a real picture, too, that you're looking at. It's taken during the California wildfires. Yeah, they're fucking wild, alright. Murder is what it was. It's dew weapons. They're, the evidence is so out there, people. You can't keep ignoring this shit. What do you think their end game is? And it's not just me. There's a lot of people. It's only a matter of time. Do you think these people are gonna just roll over and go to jail and take the fraud charges and the things that'll be coming if this game carries on. It's not the way it's going to go, people. And the sad part is, especially us in Canada and US, and who sat back and watched our government murder people all over the friggin' world. And it was okay when it wasn't in our front yard. But now it is in our front yard. You know, I really don't get it. Why people, you can see you're being lied to, and you refuse to acknowledge the truth and step into your new reality and deal with it and do something about it. Because what you're going to do if you don't do something about it is die. And I'm telling you, straight up, these people are getting ready to kill us all again. And it won't be the first time. They've done it over and over and over again. The evidence is all over the place. You think I don't know the first moon video? The only reason I'm doing this one is because the first one, 100 views in and 2 comments. I show you what I showed you, and there's 2 comments. Did you really not understand the material? Are you really in that much denial? I mean, I don't know. You think I don't know? You all thinking I'm crazy and whatever? Why the fuck would I still be out here? You think I'm just trying to generate YouTube subscribership or something? Give your head a shake. It's because I don't want to see all you people that don't need to die, die. This isn't a game anymore, people. What is it? Life does suck for most of us already. Do you need reasons? Do you need, what is it? I don't get it. I know I've got good reason, and I can't do a goddamn thing about any of this shit because none of you people will wake up and help me. Do you not remember life being precious? Look at this. This is what it's all about, not your money and your sports and your sex and shit. Life is precious, people, and you're gonna lose yours if you don't start to see it that way. We can stop them from killing us all again. And we got good reasons. We owe it to these little guys. I owe it to my daughter-in-law here. I owe it to my son there. Most of you people, you haven't even ever had the chance to connect with nature and appreciate the value of life. Look at my girls. Aren't they cute? The way they treat each other. No, they're not fighting. They know how to live, man. They just follow their hearts. Do what comes natural. Man, we don't do nothing natural no more, do we? Nothing I'm aware of. These are my reasons why I still give a shit and why I care if I'm being lied to. That thing I'm looking at is clearly no rock orbiting my planet. I don't know. I don't know what to say, people. But been kind of heavy, so let's try to end this on a little lighter note.
You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Well, a funny thing happened on the way to the moon. That's the title of a video that I watched on YouTube. You can see astronauts hanging from wires, proving that astronauts and NASA are liars. They analyze photos and highlight mistakes with the moon landing missions. They show it was faked. You can see them faking the photos of Earth. They use a round window to fake the curve. That's suspicious, don't you think? Yeah, listen up. I watched another documentary called Astronauts Gone Wild. Astronaut Buzz Aldrin gets a little riled. All he was asked to do was to swear to God that he went to the moon, but he would not. He was faced with a moon landing denier. Had a chance to show that he ain't no liar, but Buzz decided to punch that dude just for asking him to swear if he went to the moon. That's suspicious. So, do you still believe we went to the moon? Do you still believe what they're telling you? Just connect the dots and pretty soon you'll find out what I found out too. But if you question this stuff, you'll be labeled a loon. You'll be called a conspiracy theory buffoon, but I don't care, man. I'm still gonna make this tune, cause I know that we didn't go to the moon.
What if you swore in the Bible that you walked on the moon? You're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't.
And how about those moon rocks they gave to museums? And thousands of people did see them. But one museum took a closer look. They soon realized that something's afoot. The rock they were given turned out to be a fake. Just a piece of old wood, not a rock from space. Yeah, when God made the moon, he saw it was good, but apparently made it from petrified wood. Yeah, that's suspicious. Listen up. In another museum sits an astronaut suit. Take a good look at the tread on the boot. It doesn't match up with the prints on the moon. And y'all still believe what they're telling you? Or how about that phone call that Nixon made to the moon that's 250,000 miles away? When I can't get a signal on my cell phone line, I guess phones were better in '69. Well, do you still believe we went to the moon? Do you still believe what they're telling you? Just connect the dots and pretty soon you'll find out what I found out too. But if you question this stuff, you'll be labeled a loon. You'll be called a conspiracy theory buffoon, but I don't care, man. I'm still gonna make this tune, cause I know that we didn't go to the moon.
And it certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made in the White House.
Yeah, you went straight through those Van Allen belts. It wasn't a problem, right? Nothing was felt. But now you say it's a problem and you can't get through. This problem needs to be solved, according to you. But didn't you solve that problem back in '69 and you flew straight through them 5 more times? You wonder why I think it's fake when there are so many Apollo mistakes, like the telemetry data that's all gone missing. 13,000 reels, are you kidding? A giant leap for all mankind, but you lost the data and no one can find. Come on, man, are you kidding? Do you still believe we went to the moon? Do you still believe what they're telling you? Just connect the dots and pretty soon you'll find out what I found out too. But if you you question this stuff, you'll be labeled a loon. You'll be called a conspiracy theory buffoon, but I don't care, man. I'm still gonna make this juke, cause I know that you can't go. No, there's no blast crater from the lunar module. Probably cause that thing is just a model. Or the flag that flutters with no atmosphere. Don't you think that's a bit queer? Intersecting shadows means another light source. Do I think it's fake? Yeah, of course. The whole thing was filmed on a Hollywood set. Directed by Kubrick is my best bet. The moon's so cool, we'd love to explore it, but we can't get past low Earth orbit. Do your research, people, I think you'll find. But NASA admits that a bunch of times. Listen.
Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. And this new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to, and we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.